Hello there, Internet. I would like to show you very briefly how you can install DeerStorage on your server, connect it with your domain and start uploading files, having your database and doing fun stuff. So I created this installation guideline here on the GitHub page. You can clone the repository on the server. This is a fresh VPS server, there is nothing on it. Basically what you have to do, as you don't have Elixir, you have to run this command if you have a Docker. So this is not actually a fresh VPS installation. I have already Docker and Docker Compose installed. You can do it by following the guidelines here. Now I'm gonna create my defaults. So basically I have this commercial domain named DeerStorage.com. I won't use it, to be honest, maybe for a demo, but for now we're gonna use it for the purpose of this presentation. Now we want to enable Let's Encrypt. If you are using this on your localhost machine, you want to leave everything as defaults. Maybe later on, and also you really want to leave this as default 1, because without that you won't be able to log in that easily. Basically I'm gonna leave everything as default. I'm gonna clone this, actually copy this. So I'm gonna copy this. Now I can put this inside of my .env file. Actually I don't think I will leave the secrets here. Actually, where's my domain? Yeah, this is here. Okay, so now that we have a .env file generated, we can just go ahead and Docker Compose this up, and gonna wait a long time. Okay, this is gonna take a long time. You can see the the time here, 18:52. I'm gonna pause the video and we are going to we're gonna resume it as soon as the as soon as it finishes. Okay, I unpaused the video. As you can see, it took us around 10 minutes to have a working DeerStorage instance. Now what we are going to do, we're gonna register our first user. It's still getting a certificate. Now the certificate is fetched. We can launch a browser and go to DeerStorage.com, our domain we selected. Now we can register with, for example, admin at example.org. I'm gonna copy this and paste it everywhere, even the password. Now the complex math question for bots to not log in, not register all the time. Now we are registered. You can now log in into your account because you are a first user. You don't have to confirm this. If you want to be a second user, which is possible, of course. Now, actually, we don't need this. I'm gonna kill this, and we can create a new user because we have already an admin here. We can create a new user named user at example.org. I'm gonna copy this everywhere, and now we're gonna have to answer our complex question. Now the emailing is disabled and you have to be confirmed by an administrator. What does it mean? It means that you have to switch to admin panel, go ahead and go to users, and there we can see our user, and it is not confirmed. So we're gonna confirm this user, and now we can log in as this user. But we cannot collaborate because our databases are completely separate. That's why I'm gonna invite the administrator, which is admin at example.org, to collaborate on our database. Now, as you can see, oh sorry, the admin. What is happening? Yeah, the admin is already has been added, so we can switch to user at example. Now we have both databases at the same both accounts connected to the same database. We can change the name, and as you can see, we have this name changed here as well. We can use some templates, we can fool around with those templates, but this is pretty much not a very good work of mine. We can, for example, have a family where we can have agreements with kids, which is actually, templates are bullshit. Please don't use them. I didn't do any market research about what would be useful for people. I'm gonna go ahead and select CSV file. And we have some example CSV files, so I'm gonna select some sample records. We have to wait a couple of seconds, and now we can see our sales records working, visible here. And with those sales report, what we can do is we can upload files. Now I created some funny images. I mean, I didn't create them, but I downloaded from the internet. So as you can see, everything is visible here as well as here. This is fully concurrent system. So in case anything is changed here, you can see this as well here. Every client that is currently connected to the database, also every client from outside of the system, for example, that is using it somewhere else, for example, is viewing the first image, and we are going to delete the first image, they are going to be, they won't see this image anymore. The same, for example, here. They will see all the changes right away. Same with, for example, the fields. Now, if you delete this record, which you can do, the user won't be able to see it. They are signed in because this is the same thing, but this would work as well if they haven't been signed in. As for uploading files, we can also share this record for edit. What I mean by that is someone from outside of your system can upload files. Now we can do the same thing. We can upload the animal images, and we can view them everywhere we want. Of course, this is not the full potential of the software because people would use it differently probably, and not upload images of funny animals. Nevertheless, we can create a new database to show you an example of it. For example, clients. Clients. And for now, they will have only name. And this is empty, right? We can create a new record. Actually, let's close this. We can create a new record, but we don't want to. We want to connect this with create connected record, right? This is sales records for, I don't know, Europe, Russia. So we're gonna probably want to create a client name Vladimir. Now that we can see a client Vladimir, we can go ahead in clients and see both of them. We can view their images. We can have fun with this. We can use it for any purpose we want. Now, what happens if someone is editing? Actually, let's open this thing here and edit this simultaneously in two windows. Now, as you can see, this record has been updated while you were editing it. Someone changed it. You can see exactly what they changed. You can actually override those changes. You can open form to create new record with this data, the previous one, the one you've seen, which is very handy for avoiding data losses. Same with updating, same for example with deleting it. Actually, sorry. So we're gonna edit this one. Any other browser, we're gonna delete this. Now you can see that someone removed this record. So we can create a new record without all the files you've been you've been uploading for it, but still you can create a new record and no data is lost except of the files. But someone who had access to it probably knew what they were doing. So basically this is the simple explanation of the DeerStorage. Also I'd like to show you that in admin panel you can do basically anything you want. You can connect the databases, you can disconnect them, you can't, actually this is useless, you can change everything related to user, change everything related to database, you can change the limits of the database. For example, if one of your users require more storage space, you can change it, you can actually give them more. So basically that would be it for today. I would highly encourage you to try it out. Give me all the feedback you want. You give all your insights, collaborate with me, send your pull requests, and please don't be very harsh for me. This is my first open source project. I would love to see your feedback. Bye.